When you say they, in terms of the tasering of Pikes, who do you mean?
Well, according to all the police reports, there were 3 officers present. Nugent was the one actually delivering the taser shocks, and there were 2 other officers there at various times during this incident. One of them was a supervisor of Nugent and the guy who had actually taught him how to use the taser, and those other 2 officers were present, as I say, at various times during this incident.
The findings of the coroner and why they took so long and exactly what the coroner said, the medical examiner.
Yes, the coroner, who talked to me extensively about the case, struck me as a man who's really determined to make sure that the truth about the case comes out. He's told me that he took a very long time examining this case because he wanted to be sure of his conclusions. He'd never encountered a case like this before. He told me he did a lot of research into the medical effects of these taser devices, and he also took the extra step of submitting his findings and an autopsy that was performed to 2 other independent forensic examiners. One of them, Dr. Michael Baden, is a nationally known forensic pathologist in New York. The other is Dr. Frank Mignard, who is the medical examiner down in New Orleans, who was the man who did most of the Katrina work as far as the unfortunate people who died there. So he sent his findings to both of them to ask them to look over his shoulder basically and see if his analysis was correct. And both of those forensic pathologists came back and concurred. And in fact, Dr. Baden, who I talked to, said that in his estimation what was done to Pikes was tantamount to torture.
Lieutenant Charles Curry, you're lieutenant in the Winfield Police Department. You're the police spokesperson of Winfield. Your response?
Response to Mr. Witt?
Yes.
Now, I really don't know what the coroner's told him. All we've have seen has been the death certificate. The actual autopsy, as far as I know, has not been released to the public or to the police department.
The ruling that this is a homicide, that Scooter Pikes was not on PCP, that his body was clear of drugs. Your response to those findings?
Like I said, at this time I can't comment on that because I don't have an autopsy to refer to.
Can you talk about what has happened to Scott Nugent? Was he fired?
Scott Nugent was fired in May on a recommendation from the chief of police based on some policy and procedure, failure to follow policy and procedures in this incident and his actions afterwards.
Why was he fired? Exactly. For this case?
It's directly related to this case and his failure to follow policy and procedures in dealing with that case. It's still currently under appeals with the Civil Service Board.
Do you think he was correct in tasering Baron Pikes?
Without knowing all the facts of the case, I'm not going to comment on that.
Howard Witt, does it surprise you that the police spokesperson, that Lieutenant Charles Curry, hasn't seen the autopsy report? This now is, well, about more than 6 months after the death of Baron Pikes, so it did just recently come out.
Well, I talked to Lieutenant Curry when I was in Winfield last week, and, you know, he was pretty forthcoming with me, and, you know, I take him at his word that he hasn't actually seen it. It is true that none of this has been officially released yet because it's really still all under investigation. The coroner's file and investigation has been forwarded to the local district attorney, Chris Nevels. He himself has said that he is awaiting the results of a Louisiana State Police investigation of this case, which are due to be delivered to him perhaps as early as tomorrow. After which Neville says he will look carefully at all of that and will take the case to a local grand jury, which will then decide whether or not to indict Scott Nugent on any charges in this case.